This month, the sentiment indicators continue to show that the UK economy is going to perform well this year. Allied to this, business investment was also up this year, 10% higher than the equivalent period in 2013. But I think some of the official statistics have shown, particularly for the construction sector and manufacturing, that perhaps growth is levelling off at the minute, but the overall picture, or longer term picture, is one of economic growth. This month, the Bank of England released its recommendations from the Financial Policy Committee, which aims to curb the excessive lending that was so problematic for the sector in 2008. Now, its two main measures were to curb loans of more than 4.5 times a borrower's income, and also to introduce stress tests to assess a borrower's ability to pay should interest rates rise. Now, allied to this month, we have actually seen at headline level the total amount of mortgage borrowing dropping once again, but house prices are still rising rapidly, particularly in London. So it's an issue that's going to continue to dominate the construction sector, and one that we'll certainly be keeping our eye on. The sentiment surveys are showing that the construction sector is still growing rapidly, but we are seeing a levelling off of the rate of growth that's been so evident in the last 12 months. And I think some of this is perhaps natural, that the industry is readjusting to these levels of activity, particularly the residential sector. So I think going forward, the picture is still one of longer term growth, but individual monthly data can be volatile, so it's something that we will continue to monitor at Barber ABI. Hotel, leisure and sports sector really stands out this month, primarily due to a number of high value contracts awarded for hotels in and around the London area. The other sectors that performed well this month were infrastructure, with a number of high value contracts awarded around the renewable energy sector. Also, industrial this month performed well, with large warehousing contracts again evident. That was also a pattern that we saw over the last few months. And commercial and retail, while down month on month, is actually ahead of the values that we saw this time last year, which is encouraging sort of signs of longer term growth in that sector. Finally, residential this month, probably worth highlighting that the value of contracts was down this month, perhaps reflecting that particular sector is operating at capacity at the moment.